All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with my brother Corbin today, and you don't know yet where we're going, do you? Oh, my mom's calling. Today we're going to the
Eugene Retro Video Game Festival.
To a Eugene Retro Video Game Festival, and basically it's just a place where a bunch of vendors show up and are selling their product, but there's also an entire room dedicated to console gaming that you can do for free, and then an entire room dedicated to the 1-up arcade machines, which is what Michael would like to get for the store, so we're gonna go and see some of those. Corbin would like to share with you guys what he's reading real fast. Escape from Chernobyl. I swear this kid has more work ethic than all four of my parents' kids combined, myself included. He knows more about cars than I do at his ripe old age of 11. Okay, so we're gonna start the day with some coffee and hot chocolate if you want some hot chocolate. Wrong kind of blue, wrong kind of blue.
How do I manage?
So this is one of the machines we're looking at possibly getting for the store and putting on free to play. It has a couple different types of Pac-Man on it. We've determined that Miss Pac-Man is faster than Pac-Man because she has legs she can run with. Alright, we didn't show up expecting to get anything, but my mom got a storage unit recently with a bunch of games for this console, and she could not find the console in it, but this is like her childhood. So I found the console for her for $75 and Dr. Mario for $10, so this will be for my mom. Alright, we are on our way to go get lunch at IHOP because Corbin has decided he really likes IHOP and I really like IHOP, so we're gonna go get lunch. We were able to talk to the person that arranged this event, and we're gonna try to interview them for the channel so that they can kind of just talk about how they got started and what led to them actually running this whole event, because it's kind of massive. I don't think I got as much footage as I wanted to.
I am going to get...
What'd you order?
I ordered chicken and waffles, side gravy, and 2 hash browns.
Michael was supposed to be meeting us at the event that we were seeing today, but he's actually driving out to meet another vendor in Oregon to pick up a machine. He found a Mega Mini for sale for $650, and it has a little bit of damage to the locker box, but it isn't unusable. And then I guess it's missing the locker box key, so we may need to get a replacement lock or a replacement key. But the point is, he found a Mega Mini for a great deal. He's gonna go drive up there, pick it up. He is also picking up a case for our store today, and by that I mean a display case that we're also going to be using as a register counter. How do you do it? 11. And then we went and we got IHOP, and then we came back. I'm not sure what we've done, but it won't go anywhere else.
It won't let us change the direction it's going. No! It's so funny watching a loser.
Corbin, that's rude.
Shoot it. It's because I was trying to put some spin on the balls.
That's what I tried to do.
It's not that I just am done with this game. I'm trying to put some spin on it.
All of the Super Nintendo games on it. The one you're playing. Crash Super Nintendo. I don't know. Crash Bash. I don't know.
One time these were really good.
There's never when you need them. How are you? I'm not even able to move. Hold up. Wait, oh, you're
One of the things that we found yesterday at the event are these little, I think they're marshmallow, chocolate things. I was talking with this lady because she makes chocolate D&D dice that we're interested in bringing to the store, and this is one of the things that she wanted us to try out. She said this is a new thing she's been working on. We're going to try it out, see how her chocolate is, and then hopefully get in touch with her about bringing some of the chocolate D&D dice to the store. Oh, that's what she was saying it was. It was like a s'mores thing. It looks like there's a layer of marshmallows and graham cracker crust. So we'll see how it is. How's the actual chocolate part?
Good. I mean, no, the whole thing's good.
The chocolate's the important part, and I was happy with the chocolate. because these I'm not so interested in stocking, but the D&D dice I am, so tasting her chocolate, knowing her chocolate tastes good. I'm very curious to see what she does with those. So expect you're probably going to be seeing a lot of videos here at the store. I'm sitting at the store right now waiting for him to show up, and then I'm going to help him unload things, and we'll show you guys what we picked up today and kind of what we're working with. We're still waiting for paint and carpet to show up, and then we're going to start getting to work on the actual physical condition of the store. Mr. Michael has arrived. Let's go. I could not drive that thing. I'm so proud of him. Yeah, no, I'd be hitting things left and right, that's for sure. They say it's as low as $19.95, but we paid $400 to get these here. This is what we're working with. As you guys saw in our last video, we kind of started setting up the shelves a little bit. Let me clear my lens. My lens is a little bit of a mess. So we started kind of figuring out what we wanted to do with our shelving situation. We know what we're putting here. We know what we're putting on these walls. We're probably going to need to install some outlets though. And this shelf is probably going. This is the food I brought Michael. And these are all of our balls from Red Claw Vending. You can see we got some premium Pokeballs in here. These technically aren't supposed to be here, but my little brother unloaded them so nicely that I didn't want to tell him they weren't supposed to be here, so we'll move those later. So let's show people what you picked up today. It's kind of cold. Alright, so we got ourselves...
It seems to have been mounted good. I really makeshift the
He took off his entire shirt to get it here. Oh, I'm so glad to see you have a dolly. This is a display case we got from another vendor. I'm happy to see there's some shelves in there.
Those are adjustable. Those are for shirts.
Really?
So we can paint those or do whatever we want.
Wow,
but we can
that is so nice of him.
And then we can make something for all of those because those are really good wraps, or we can just set them aside and give them back to him.
Wow.
Either way.
Okay, dang, so he just hooked us up, didn't he?
And this was $650, but they got $660.
$660?
Also, this is
Okay.
the little damage they were talking about.
Why does it look like somebody tried to drill that lock out?
Because they did. He said the reason he doesn't sell these machines anymore is because he has a route, and he had this and he sold them to other people, and these almost always get more broken into than original minis.
Wow, okay, good to know. So we have some damage on this one.
It's really small. When I saw it, I was like, okay. The lock is a little finicky, but at the end of the day, I was like, worst case scenario, we put a different door in, but it opened and it seemed fine and it ran fine. And
okay, well, that's all we can ask for. Can't be
figured-
picky. Honestly, we could put this one in our store. If we don't want to put it out on route, we got it for a good enough price, we could put it in our
looks
store.
fine. I don't mind putting it on route. I really don't. That's the only thing, and you won't notice that because you don't have a reason to be down there. Even if you look, it doesn't.
Okay, well, let's get things moved in. Let me set this up.
Slowly put it down. Help me stand it up. Let's reel it in. Yeah, the one thing I don't care. I mean, you could even get color matching colors and just like color that in. Maybe not so hard to. I did ask him for a receipt. He made me one. And also, there's no way to walk out back.
time. You did all the stuff already.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using as a register. If you come back behind here, you know what's cool is there's a little section down here where nobody can see, and then there's displays up here. This is the machine that Michael picked up. Apparently it was discounted because somebody tried to break into it, so if you know where to get those locks and send them our way. I'm just kidding, just tell us where to get the locks. He's going to test that and make sure. This is Jackson. He's going to be providing our prints, and we haven't fleshed out the details there yet. But I figured I'd go ahead and jump on here real quick and talk to you guys a little bit about what Jackson does. He's been 3D printing for about 2 years now, and this is just kind of what he picked up as his passion project, and he's recently started looking at turning it into a business. He's been doing some custom 3D print pet portraits, as you can see, and he just kind of tries a little bit of everything. He's really improved his printing over the last 6 months or so, and I think it's going to be a great little service we can offer to the community. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys a little bit of what he does. These are all different like print products that he offered at a local art show, so I wanted to go ahead and show you guys a little bit about what he does, the things he's going to be stocking, and I mean, he has a pretty good variety and he's always trying new things, so I think there's a lot of versatility, and he tries to keep things really good quality, as you can see. So I'm really excited to bring these to the store and start offering that service to the community. But he'll be working with us.
Want to roll it over there?
Oh yeah, I guess there is only one outlet.
Oh, does it have wheels? Oh, wow.
Woohoo!
This one's nice.
Holy cow, sorry. Let me get out of your way. Never mind. It's still, I thought it was going to help, but...
We need to figure out what we're doing with these windows, and we've gotten a lot of suggestions to just tint them.
I watched your video, and I was just thinking car tint.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people have been
Either
saying.
that or mount TVs and make them like windows, like fake windows.
It's a good idea.
And make oil mirrors to make the space look bigger.
Yeah.
Those are just my ideas, sorry.
Oh no, that's good. There's a lot of ideas. I think the tint is...
That's beautiful.
It shouldn't take long to recoup $600.
We just can't unlock the bottom.
Don't you already have the rocket design too? Isn't that one of the designs? Nice.
Yes, this is actually one of my favorite ones. That's why I wanted to get it. So I was like, oh, I actually like the design
Looks
too.
like the
Yeah.
claw
I'm
got hooked up
thinking
here.
Even if we draw the block, what I might do is just find like a color match for where the circle is, like for the yellow, the pink, and the purple, and just like color over it, because then you wouldn't be able to see it from a distance.
Well, we still need to replace
We
the
still
I
line,
can
but...
see it, it's not bad.
It really isn't.
Although my eyes are getting worse, so.
And we need to add an IAX reader too.
Yeah.
It cuts it off perfectly if you look at like the walkway. Michael, you can fit through there.
Yep.
You can fit through there.
You can
We're all
wire
good.
it, But even though it still looks like concrete, I don't think I can actually map that. What's that then? So I mean, even the fudge is $5. The Crestful Fudge Shop, it's gonna be $5 here. We're gonna have freeze-dried candy and ice cream. We're gonna have everything at the price that it would be going to those actual places.
It's a variety shop. Where else do you do it?
And when I
not fully understanding what these are for.
basically, his idea was to build something that those can go on and then put walls in them.
happens at the same time.
But no, that's the only way we can do it. 'Cause you know how they have those pouch of Lego mystery minifigures at Dollar General?
These were not on the list of things we thought we were going to be getting, but we were given some t-shirt racks to
Was
use.
it glossy white or matte white?
Matte white.
That's fine.
I just went with what was already here, and then Dad told me afterwards you're going to have scuffs everywhere, so save the paint, which is fine. That's fine.
The claw machines give it
And then we have this
color,
one.
plus
I don't think we're going to be able to
LED
use both of them,
strip behind the
but
TV
we'll see what we
here
can
in
do.
case. So part 3 of it isn't much. We have us walking through here, and what we've got here is a couple of clothing racks. So we're going to be trying to get some branded shirts, sweatshirts, whatever we can get our hands on, some game stuff. Anything that kind of fits the theme of the store. We're going to have some shirts here, which kind of leaves a little bit of a walkway in the open. But what we want to try to do is run a little rotisserie rack that has some freeze-dried candy options that someone is going.
Rotisserie rack. Are we baking chicken?
We want to run a rotating rack right here, a freeze-dried candy that someone wants to partner with us, and it has like ice cream sandwiches and gummy bears and all kinds of different stuff that's freeze-dried. It's really cool. It doesn't look like there's a lot of space. I mean, if you imagine there was clothes here and there's shelves here, but you also have to imagine that once these are more flush and all of them are like that, the walkway gets a little wider. And it kind of is the same with this because we could probably move them over. So this is going to be all of our wall-mounted shelves. where we're gonna have products, so pop figures, manga, candy. And then if we can clear up a little bit of space over here, we're gonna have our one machine at $1 a play, ignore that. We're gonna have 2 regular OG minis, they're gonna be 50 cents a play, so no locker box and just cheaper product, but you know, just cheaper. And then 2 1-up arcade cabinets, which will have like Galaga, Pac-Man, Pole Position, Asteroids, all the stuff from like anywhere from like the 60s to the 90s. I don't know if it's 60s, but and that'll be free. So the kids will have something to do that's free. What we want to do over here is something kind of similar. We just want to take a small TV and mount it, and then put a couple of preloaded consoles. So they make those NES branded games that have like 30 games, so like Mario, Donkey Kong, Zelda, and they're just preloaded onto it. And they have the controllers, and I think it's up to 2 players. They make one like that and a PlayStation 1 Classic, which is the same idea for PlayStation 1 games. Again, just a free thing for the kids to do. And the idea behind all of this is, if you put these things out like this and it's surrounded by paid product, you're gonna have fun and you're gonna wanna come in here for the experience because it's free. You know, you can do something for free, but you're gonna be surrounded by a lot more temptation. And so that's just gonna be something that kind of comes naturally with the whole store. And same with this. This is gonna be our first machine that we just picked up on Marketplace, and it's gonna be the middle one with the locker box item. Again, surrounded by 2 smaller ones, surrounded by free machines. So they get to see that. Over here,
There's the big guns.
this is our new display counter that needs some work. We're gonna have another shelf over here. We're gonna be working with a partner to do some graded cards. We already talked to them and we're gonna be getting some products pretty soon. Pokemon's gonna be a really massive part of the store. And we're gonna have one cardboard display. I think Callie mentioned in a past video that I got from Dollar General. So that's gonna have a lot of packs for sale. We're gonna have a couple of bigger wire racks over here for backstock and bulk cards and just other stuff like that. And then hopefully we can at least put a few consoles and video games down there. I know that it all just seems like hoopla because I'm saying it when the store's empty, but we've gone through like 5 to 6 separate changes in our minds of what we've wanted to do, but actually seeing the big fixtures, like the shelves and the glass counter come in, is what's making us actually realize what can be done. Because the product's not an issue. The product is small, it can fit in a lot of spaces. We just need to see what big furniture will do. So that's the plan. We have to do a little bit at a time. It's gonna be carpet, it's gonna be paint, it's gonna be lighting, it's gonna be a register, and then slowly we can start getting into the candy, the Pokemon, the machines, and everything else.
You will notice down there we have our Pokeballs from Red Claw Vending. You can use the discount code TINKERS to go order some Pokeballs. We're also considering hanging a concessions menu up here and keeping concessions behind the counter with cold drinks and snacks and stuff like that. Otherwise, I think that's about all we have to talk about in this video, right? Well, I wish that was all there was to talk about in this video, but every time that I think we're done, something else changes. So I don't know if we ever mentioned this, but there's 2 different spots that we were going to look at for our store, and one of them we ended up renting and the other one was kind of just vacant and we didn't know what was going to happen with it. Well, my mom has now decided she wants to start a storefront for the business that her and my dad have started up, where they're kind of just like purchasing storage units and then reselling the contents. And this will give her an opportunity to have a storefront to sell some of her products. So I will be having my mother right next door, which won't be a problem because I love my parents and I'm actually very excited to see them trying something new. So I guess that may also possibly make it onto the channel a little bit. I think it'd be interesting to hear her talk about, you know, how they kind of got started and what that process looks like. So we'll see. I'm just excited about that. Otherwise, if you guys enjoyed the video and you want to see more progress when it comes to getting a store put together or just vending content, as you guys know, we have lots of that here on the channel. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below with your ideas for the store if you have any you want to share. And stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.